leches.
What is poppin', y'all? I am the Master of Ceremonies, MNG.
And I am the Master Shenlo.
Yes, recognize. Thank y'all for watching. Like, share, subscribe. Tell your friends. Yeah.
Welcome. Yeah, thanks for joining us with another Tale from the Deep. Hope y'all been enjoying our conversations these past few weeks. And if you guys got any more insights on what you might want to see us doing in the future, then tap on in, my friends. Yeah, we popping like Henny bottles.
Popping bottles in the ice.
What is that song?
Like a blizzard.
Crack a bottle, makes your body waddle.
Oh, Eminem.
Yo.
Crack a bottle,
Makes your body waddle.
Oh,
Don't act like a sorry mother, you just hit the lotto. Oh.
Yeah, Eminem's shit. Eminem got a few hits out there.
Yeah, he does.
You might have heard of him.
Yeah, Eminem. Yeah, you might have heard of him a couple times, maybe. If you haven't, check him out. Slim Shady LP.
Yeah, Eminem's the shit. I love Eminem.
Fuck yeah, bro.
Got some good stuff.
Yeah, Eminem's tight as fuck. I've been bumping. I've still been on the Christian rap thing. Have you heard of Five?
Five? No, I haven't heard of Five, I don't think.
So actually, he's not exactly a Christian rapper, but
Is he kind of like NF?
see, he's like NF, but he cusses.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
He made this song. It's called "Me and My Brother." He's like, "Me and my brother, we stick together, no other. We blowing up like a bubble, and we take over no other. Yeah, who I'm gonna call when it's time to ride? Who gonna pull up?" You heard that?
No, that's
yeah.
tight though. Huh.
Yeah, it's pretty. He got some good music, but yeah, he makes some Christian rap too, like where he's just talking about living for God and stuff like that. Like he's not like super about that. Like that's definitely you could tell he grew up religious. You know what I'm saying? Mm. But he's hood too, so he has songs that are like. I don't think he cusses that much. I think he does a little bit, but not that much. You know what I'm saying? He like regulates it a little bit. It's kind of like how I would go about it. You know, like I cuss too sometimes, but only to make a point. If I like need to really emphasize something, like motherfucker, I'll throw a motherfucker in there or something, bro. Like I'll throw some Samuel Jackson. Like I got on that one Infinity Blade. I was like. Motherfuckers with some Samuel Jackson in my soul. Chicken does a flow. Got the alabaster glow. Oh, you know like that. So like, yeah, I do so. I'll throw a cuss word in there or something like that to mean something, like emphasize something. But I can't cuss every freaking line. You know what I'm saying? And
no doubt.
Even in my speech, I try to watch that too because it's not intelligent.
No doubt. Yeah, and I mean. Yeah, it's good to, because then, it makes that emphasis a little more emphasized. If it's not used in every sentence. Exactly,
bro. Like, if you're hearing the song, watch, hold on, like, because he goes like, hold on, let me see. I'm gonna just rap it real quick. So I could fucking figure out where the place is so you could kind of get an idea what I'm talking about. All right. Silence your phone over there. We in the podcast. They can wait. All right. With ocean force, I'm flowing forth, breaking up and through the corridor. You better sharpen up your swords. I'm a born warrior, of course, skilled in the art from a war. I forge my way like a blade till I won't break anymore. I conjure up some bars, then I roar and shake you to the core. When I perform the samurai of song, my weapon is the intellect that's so sharp I can cut through dimensions with that shit coming straight from the dragon's mouth. Swallow me whole, then in a hurl of flames spat me out. With the spirit of tsunami wave, I raised and cracked the ground when I came crashing down. So let's bet who gets in this capitulates in my penmanship and is knocked into great abyssal depths. I'm different. I hit limits and kick their ass straight into endlessness. Leveled up, now I train in oblivion. Scales, I make them tip. In the hourglass with self-generated grains, I'm breaking it. I change with the way it is. No, you can't contain the whiz since I became the wind. I take 8 hits and break chins, knocking my foes out existence with hurricane fist. I shape shift situations just by what I'm saying. The ancient of ancients, so old that he's ageless. contagious. The moment I'm engaged, I'll burn your atomic weight, create and transform your conscious state. I'm hitting off in the distance, 7 universes away. But still, I'm not missing. I'm in spirit, determined and ambitious. I'ma get it regardless of what I'm given. That's my intentions. I'm carried by grace on nimbus clouds through the winds of change. Should just prepare my stage. Here he is for pathways across the infinite. So into it almost forgot I was venturing. When you're really living it, everything's a stimulant. You can look at light and get high off the filaments. My trip to go home was postponed since my planet blew up through its ozone. I had to make a way. Tired of getting lost, I broke the walls down and started smashing through the maze. I take on gladiator strength in the face of the minotaur that's in my way. I accelerate, then backspin, judo kick them into space and race out of way into boundless plains. Walk right through your gaze and escape it at any place without a trace. This is how it's done. As great as the work of alchemists, my sounds leap from the ground and touch the clouds, making the frequency power up. I return from out the dust with lava tongue spitting enough to melt the sun. Motherfuckers, with some Samuel Jackson in my soul, check it as I flow. Got the alabaster glow, oh, you know. Champion energy bursting out my sheath of limitations, shining my blade of infinity. Yeah, all right, so I was like, I know that was a lot. Just for me to try and prove my point, it was kind of a lot to say. I had to wrap through the whole thing just to get to that last part. I was like, fuck. But I was like, as great as the work of alchemists, my sounds leap from the ground and touch the clouds, making the frequency power up. I return from out the dust with lava tongue spitting enough to melt the sun. Motherfuckers, boom. You know, and it just adds that emphasis, you know, and it's like it's a good emphasis, especially I don't know, I've been kind of trying to figure out this writing process thing and like the whole energetics of it, because certain people are really good at that. They nail that shit like right there. So like you're bringing it to a close, but you want it to be like cinematic, you know, like because like that's a huge thing with my style, with how I rap. I'm real cinematic. I'm like charismatic and like there's a lot of energetics I've been noticing, you know, and I've been observing how certain things push things certain ways with the energy, you know, and I'm learning how to moderate my tones and stuff. So like that motherfuckers comes with that intensity because that's like the climax of the whole song right there, and then it starts coasting out after that, and it comes back to a close at the end of the song. You know what I'm saying? Like it's going all the way up to that point, and I get to the point where I melt the sun, and it's like yes, and now everything's melted. Motherfuckers, boom. Yes. Now it just went down. It's going down. Meet me at the trail. But yeah, emphasis is huge, especially in music, you know. And if you really pay attention to certain artists, they'll change their tone. They'll make their tone a little more like, it'll sound more urgent. You know, it'll have like an urgency behind it, like, you know, like when a song, say like Tech Nine. You know, when he's rapping like super fast, like on stamina, he has like a certain tone, you know, behind that, and it keeps the energy at a certain level, you know? So like with my music, it has like a lot of different peaks and valleys. So it's like a whole ass adventure, I've been realizing. And that's why I haven't released music for a while. Everybody out there wondering, what's up with Shenlong? When you release the music? Like, what's up, bro? Are you even making music anymore? Like, yeah, I'm making music, bro. But every artist goes through a transitional phase. Any real artist, at least, that I've ever met, goes through, like, those big transitional phases where they're like, man, like, you reach, like, some type of pinnacle. So you have to figure out something totally different for yourself, you know, if you want to keep going. And you got to try to keep going higher. But you're at this point, you're like, how do I even do that? You know? But I'm not at that point no more. Like, that's why I got this tattoo. This is the cast that I will reveal the secrets of my tattoo. The secrets of my tattoo. Okay, because everybody always asks me, bro. Everybody's always like, "What does your tattoo mean? What does your tattoo mean?" It means a lot. Okay, like that's what I tell them all the time. I'm like, a lot. It's just a lot to explain to people, bro. Because this is like, it's like a whole like. It was pivotal for me to get this tattoo. You know, it was a freaking like initiation for me into a new period of my life to break out of my limitations and stuff like that. It was a big rising moment, you know, and a huge milestone for me. So like, I could tell people what it means and like, yeah, it sounds cool, but you're not gonna really capture the fullness of it if I just tell you that. You know what I'm saying? So like, the people that watch this episode, they're gonna understand what's up with my tattoo. So the letters are Chinese. This is like an amulet of sorts.
Why don't you get a little closer?
Yes. Okay. Yeah.
So I can see it.
My letters, Chinese, amulet. It's not finished. Right. But with that being shown, it's not finished yet. But the letters, the characters that are on my arm, they mean I am at the point of infinite potential. No, hold on. Sorry. I am void from all points of limitation. I am at the point of infinite potential. So, yeah, that's just me not holding myself to any point of existence, you know, saying, and getting complacent in any type of way, you know, opening up to the infinite, you know, and the growth that's there, you know, and because there's always going to be that point where you're like, yeah, I did it. But yeah, you did it, and then you're still alive, so what else you gonna do? Like, you know what I'm saying? So you gotta keep going, you know, and that just like certain thought processes hold you back, you know, and that was me breaking out of certain thought processes and stuff like that, so I can open myself to infinity and grow more. And now I just keep going up. K-Rino has a song, it's called Perpetual Ascension.
Perpetual Ascension. Hell yeah. Yeah,
bro, that shit's tight. It's like, he has this bar, right? He goes, my level is unfathomable, like a backwards forward lateral.
It's funny.
So you're going backwards and forwards at the same exact time.
It's a backwards forward lateral.
Yeah, it's impossible. You can't even like you can't fathom it. Like you're like,
hey, do a backwards forward lateral real quick.
Yeah, do it right now. Hey, let me see, Speed Racer.
Do you know? I forget what the name is. I just saw it the other day, but like, there's a term for it. But like, essentially doing a backflip but forward. I forget what it's called. It has an interesting name.
A backflip.
It's like it's not. No, I forget what it is. It is an interesting name.
That sounds interesting.
Yeah, essentially it's just, you know, you're like throwing yourself forward, but you're doing a backflip, but you're throwing yourself forward, you know?
Dude, there's some crazy ass people out there. They're like all these acrobats and shit like that. I'm like, dang, man, there's this one dude, right? I seen him. He does calisthenics. He goes to the park every week or whatever, just does his thing on the bar. And he has this trick where he gets his waist on the bar, right? And he like kind of curls into a ball. And then he can make himself spin around his waist as many times as possible, like as he wants. You know, he'd go on forever and just keep spinning and spinning and spinning around the bar, around his waist.
Is that working out like his abs though and his like core?
I don't know what that exercise is exactly working out, or if it's even an exercise, or if it's just something cool he does.
Did he like put any cover or anything? Does he have a shirt, or is he just like bare?
Nah, he's bare, bro. He's all freaking shirtless and shit, and he's just.
I wonder if you get like a burn from that or something, you know?
I think because if you watch the video, I forget what channel it was from, but if you watch the video, you see. He practices calisthenics a lot, so he probably is just used to being able to hold himself a certain distance, you know, from the bar, so he can make sure he don't get a burn or nothing like that.
Interesting.
But yeah, there's some crazy dudes out there, you know, like there's dudes that do the human flag pole shit, and do the airwalk. You see people do that?
Where they're like holding themselves and they just walk.
Yeah, and they're like on a bar or something, and then they're like.
Yeah.
All fucking slow motion.
Stairs or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. That's power, man.
Straight up, bro. That's a lot of inner strength, and
yeah, a lot of core and.
It takes a lot to get to that point. I'm working on that. Like I've been doing handstand push-ups a little bit against the wall.
Yeah, it'd be wild. Stuff like that's crazy. Just being able to just like one-handed, lift yourself up and stuff and.
Yeah. Like I remember we used to try to do one-arm pull-ups.
Yeah, that shit would hurt our wrists.
Yeah, it still does. I try to do them sometimes. Like I think I've only ever been able to do one at all ever.
Yeah, I mean I haven't tried recently, but back then, I really couldn't do them since I was heavier back then. Yeah, it was interesting though. It was fun though. We used to do a lot of that shit.
Yeah, I know. Ronald used to be able to pull them off really good.
Yeah, Ronald was fucking a ninja, man. He'd be crawling around, climbing on the roof and shit.
Yeah, he had a lot figured out at a young age. He's really good at shit.
Yeah, and he wasn't scared. He was just doing it. And just, remember how he'd get on the roof from his window and shit to the roof?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I remember that. I remember I had a picture, a profile picture on my Facebook, and I was all just on the roof like this. Arms out.
It's funny.
I remember I worked at Jimmy John's, right? I had my long hair. I've had my long hair since I was 18. Well, not this long, but been growing it since I was 18. And at Jimmy John's, they used to, everybody be like, oh, you kind of look like Jesus. You look like Jesus. And I'm like, yeah, oh, thank you. I mean, I don't know how to take it. It's kind of.
Jesus. Look like the white Jesus.
Yeah, straight up. I don't know how to take it sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, is it a compliment? Or like, I mean, like, it's not an insult. I know that, but
I don't.
I'm like, that's
like
cool.
Jesus.
It's cool, but I'm also like, but is it also kind of blasphemous to be like, yeah, I look like Jesus. You know what I'm saying? Like, shouldn't own that shit. And I can see what people are saying. And people used to be like, they would call me the New Age Messiah and shit. And I was like, what the fuck, bro?
Well, I mean, it's different from you acknowledging it,
cool.
that people are saying it, but then from you to actually be like, acting on it.
Oh,
if you're like walking around and be like,
Jesus.
Oh, I'm the most, acting all stupid and shit, then that'd be different. But, it's just people. I mean, technically, they're the ones being blasphemous.
True. It's true.
But
it just always is an uncomforting thing because, like,
the Messiah.
I believe in Jesus. I do. I believe in what he stands for and his position. I really do. So I'm not against it. It's just a weird thing because I'm all about being my own. You know what I'm saying? And there's power in that, and we are us for a reason. So that's why I'm like, oh, it's kind of weird when people always think I'm someone else or try to say I'm like someone else.
No doubt. Yeah, no doubt. That can be off-putting. And frustrating, especially when you are trying to be your own.
Yeah.
Everyone's like, oh, you're like this or you look like that. It's like, well, I'm not.
Exactly. I mean, I'm cool. I wouldn't mind being like Jesus. Like, I'm like, at least it's like Jesus.
I know. Maybe, maybe it's more than the looks. You're chill. You're out there building houses.
Maybe I can be a carpenter.
Oh.
Maybe I already am.
Yeah, you're a secret carpenter.
Oh, shit. Who knew?
Deep undercover.
Oh, man.
Oh, man.
You got any excitement this week that happened?
That's what I was saying, man. It's been an interesting week. I mean, nothing really exciting, man. Just putting in a little more work because I had to switch my schedule and stuff to help out. So I just got some different days off and stuff. So I kind of just worked through until the next new days off. And it's cool, though. It's tired, man.
I feel that, bro.
I kind of been talking about it's, especially with people at work, who do work and stuff and who are always on the go. It's, it's hard sometimes. The days tend to mesh together and really just bleed and feel like one. And it's, it's just constant, like we said before, it doesn't stop. Life just keeps going,
Going and going.
It's happening.
Every minute.
Yeah, even when you're sleeping, it's happening. So it's like, So it is what it is, and you got to keep going, and you got to get rest when you can, and it's kind of the grind, But it's been an interesting week. Just been doing stuff. Feel like I'm getting a lot done.
Any crazy stories?
Nothing truly crazy.
I had this out of the ordinary experience the other day.
Yeah, work or what?
No, I was coming home, right? I get home. I forget where I was coming from. I think I'm like my brother's or the homegirl's house or something. And I'm just walking, just minding my own business, getting my keys ready, open the door. And I hear this like, pss, pss, pss. I was like, what the fuck? What was that?
Yeah.
And then there's footsteps behind me. And I was like it was like someone whispering at me. He was like, pss, hey. And I was like, what the fuck? Footsteps behind me. I turn around. I square up, bro, because I was like, this is weird, bro. And it's a female, like, naked. And I was like, what's up? She goes, you got a lighter? I was like, yeah. She's all trying to light her cigarette and shit. She's all, like, covering herself. And I'm like, this is so weird. She goes, do you smoke blues or a crystal? I was like, nah, I'm good. Oh, she goes, oh, okay. Thank you. Gave me my lighter back, and I went on about my day. I was like,
so where is this at again? It's here?
Outside my apartment. It's okay, like, because I live on, like, if you know me, I live kind of off Colfax.
Yeah.
So, like, so yeah, you get every character. You get every type of character off Colfax that's just around.
Goodness.
You never know what you're going to run into over here, bro. So that, I've seen her before, actually.
Oh.
That chick.
Yeah, interesting. I did look it up, though. Colfax is named after, like, a president, a vice president.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's like Skylar Colfax.
Huh.
Yeah. But, yeah, man, it's crazy, man. Colfax is wild as shit.
Dude, like, I'm like, this chick naked and shit. I'm like
fully? Other than...
She had pants. That's it.
She was just topless?
Yeah, she was topless. I'm like...
Oh, my God.
I was so weirded out, bro. I didn't know what to think. Like, at first I was all like, kind of like nervous because it was some whispering and then fucking like running footsteps. And I was like, what the fuck's happening right now? And then it was just some chick asking for a lighter, half naked and shit. And I was like, all right, yeah, have a good night.
Ninjas about to jump out of the roof and shit.
Straight up, bro. You just never know, man. You never know. I don't know who I was in my past lives. They're like, we got to kill him now. If not, he's going to change the world.
Yeah, that's just wild. I remember one time I was on, like, East Colfax, and I was just driving, coming back home from, like, taking a ride to her sister's or something. And, I'm just driving, looking over, and, like, I see this chick just, like, her shirt's all pulled up, and she's all, like, waving her hands in the air. It's like, oh, my God. Yeah, man, it's...
Where was that at?
Just East Colfax, kind of like by Ann Schultz Hospital. Yeah, man, it's a wild street.
They're all like that, bro.
Yeah, it's wild.
All across Colfax. Every fucking... It don't matter which end.
Yeah, Colfax.
I think actually once you get more into the mountains, though, it kind of dies.
Maybe I can imagine.
I'm pretty sure, because it starts getting all windy and shit.
Boulder and Golden. Mm-hmm. Starts to slow down a little. Well, there's not much out there either. It's just like, roads and shit.
Yeah, exactly.
Buildings.
Exactly. My bad, I'm fucking trying to make sure I get this shit right. I'm at that last part. These fucking... I've been getting the weirdest raps lately, bro, where they're like falling apart. So you gotta like stick it to itself, inside of itself, and outside of itself, all around itself, through itself. It's just like all these different angles.
Huh. Raps.
Like straight up. And then you gotta like seal it twice because it's wrapped twice. So I don't know what it is, why it's double wrapped exactly, but I feel like it kind of throws it off because it's either falling off and you gotta lick it just to seal it, so the outer layer of the wrap stays, or you just let it go and then then or you get to this point to where you're like, you have it rolled and it's falling off, like the outside part's falling off, so you got to lick the inside part and seal that part, and then lick the outside part, seal that part on top of it, and it's. And I'm like, what the fuck, bro? Who the heck makes these shits? And then sometimes they got big ass stems in them. Dutch Master, okay. For a while, too, it was with the honey Dutches. Like, they would have a giant stem, and the wrap would be all freaking, like, crinkled. And I was like, what the fuck is going on with y'all? Is something happened on the truck or something? Like, oh, man.
Who knows, man? That's funny, though.
Yeah, I know.
Big old stem, huh?
Yeah, for real. The stems fuck you up. They fuck up the whole thing. If you're... They say, for instance, you got this lip, right? This is where I sealed it. Okay? If you got a giant stem sticking off, poking out on that lip, that's just going to be hard as fuck to seal. Like, it's going to be all poking up, sticking up and shit because it has that weird consistency to it to where it only wants to be like this. You know what I'm saying? It only wants to be straight or you got to like kind of break it or rip the wrap, and it's like, fuck, bro. I've been learning a lot. I thought I was a blunt master until I had to learn fucking more extra shit. And now I'm like, yeah, I'm still a master.
Always more to learn.
Always. A true master knows there's always something to learn.
So, I started diving back into the Book of the Five Rings. But also, at the same time, while it cuts into, like, the kendo and sword stuff, I'm reading this other book on, like, essentially, like, practice techniques for, like, kendo swords and stuff.
Oh, you got them, right? Didn't you get them?
With the swords?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you've been doing it a little bit?
Yeah. Well, I don't know if I told you too, but also, I got those and also got, like, these lightsabers. So I've been, practicing with both. And, like, yeah, dude, it's pretty neat. Because, like, this one I'm doing now, it's, like, it talks about how, like... Well, it also talks about it in The Five Rings, and it's funny, too, because he also referenced Miyamoto, but, like... You really, when you hold it, you want to grip really, essentially, with your back two fingers, like your pinky and your, like, ring fingers. And I'd have these two in your thumb just for, like, guidance, to steer and, help you maneuver the sword. But, like, in this one, it's, like, talking about how, like, essentially you want to align... While your right hand wants to be aligned with the hilt, and the left hand, like, on the bottom. But, like, not, below the thing. Like, you need to still have the grip with the bottom, too. So, just lowest part. Just grip as you can. And, like, from, like, here, and, like, align the hilt with, like, the back of your head. And just, like, it should bring straight down to about a fist away from your stomach. It's interesting, and it's just, like, that's just the first one I'm reading on now, and, like...
It just goes through all these different techniques and, like, drills, almost?
Essentially, yeah, essentially.
That's tight as fuck. Yeah, I gotta get that shit, bro. I'm definitely gonna be reading that shit, bro, and practicing that shit myself. Watch, I'm telling you. I'm not playing.
Yeah.
I'm not playing. And we can train together.
Yeah,
get
bro.
the wooden sticks.
Spar.
We can learn Eskrima. You heard of Eskrima?
Sounds familiar, yeah.
It's Filipino martial arts.
Eskrima.
Eskrima, whatever. I don't know the exact pronunciation. Is it enunciation or is it pronunciation?
I think it's pronunciation, because enunciation is like, like articulating.
Oh,
yep,
yeah.
Say it.
You're right.
Articulate. Meow.
Meow. Yeah. It's the chillest she's ever been on the table. Usually she's like walking all over.
Yeah, man, it's been exceptionally warm, huh?
But, oh, yeah, bro. And we're on our way to see the marble. The marble. It's this way. This way. How many portals to the center of reality?
Oh, shit.
How many? Tune in every week on Tale for the Deep.
Like the world may never know.
We're going to find out together. Every episode is a portal. Portal beyond ourselves.
Man. you know, it's, I don't know if he talks about it on here yet, but, you know, it's crazy to think that, like, you know, it's, I'm not trying to freak anybody out or anything, but it's, you know, it's reality, you know, that, like, cosmic catastrophes are, I mean, now, you know, NASA and everybody's watching the skies and stuff, but still, you know, it's like, because, okay, right, Noah and the Ark, right, or the story of the Great Flood. I mean, it could have been, you know, just localized, but, you know, it could have also been, you know, an asteroid, you know, something that hit the water and caused, you know, a great flood, you know, water to be shifted from one area to the other. And
he's like, it wasn't just a big tidal wave. It had to have been a meteor strike or something.
I mean, who knows? You know, I wasn't there, but, you know, it's possible, you know.
No, I definitely see, like, that would be sensible for that to have caused the flood. You know, something like that. That makes sense.
I mean, there's other things too. Like I was reading, there's other.
Because like even if you like think about it, like you do. Because when you think about it like that, now it's more practical that the flood could have happened. You know what I'm saying? When you think like, oh, asteroid could have hit. Boom, rose the whole fucking sea, tidal wave, put freaking things underwater. You know what I'm saying? But when you just think of it as just this, there was just this flood. Like, where the fuck this flood happened?
It
Where
just started raining.
It just started raining.
And I mean, it can rain and flood like that, but I mean, you know, it's... See, I mean, and that's the thing, too. It can be that, you know? Like,
yeah, we don't know.
A dam could have broke, you know? And I mean, you never know. I mean, there's natural dams of, like, beavers and shit they create. You know, you never know. Or even, I saw, like, there's another one where, like, you know, an iceberg essentially was, like, you know, acting as a dam, and it gave way, and, you know, a whole, like, river broke and, you know, caused this giant flood. So, I mean, there's other answers, you know, but I mean, it's interesting to think, you know, that a meteor could possibly, you know, that there could have been, you know, Atlantis could have been its own civilization, and then bam, you know, a giant meteor struck and flooded the whole world and wiped everything out and started all over.
So, what I seen on that movie, Atlantis.
Can I see the ashtray?
Oh, yeah, my bad. It's all far away. I have it to myself. It's mine.
Let me walk around.
You gotta come over here, bro. But Atlantis: The Lost Empire, the animated short flick. It's a good movie. It's one of my favorites. It's always been. I just love the artwork and just the story behind it. It's all like super mythical, you know, and the adventure aspects, and it's always stuck with me. It's been one of those movies, you know. Mm. And on that movie, Atlantis was a civilization, and they fell due to war. So they were at war with some other people or something like that, and they brought these giant tidal waves and shit and sunk the city, the whole civilization. But it's interesting because I actually have heard that same thing, right? I've heard that about Atlantis. Atlantis was like a highly evolved civilization, right? And from what I heard, it was on Spirit Science. I think I heard it actually first. So Mars used to be habitable. You know, like how they're saying that, or they're trying to terraform Mars now and all this and that, and see if we can actually have life there. Like they're saying, at one point it was really habitable, but they destroyed their planet because they tried to use synthetic energies and stuff like that to influence their planet and to try and drive it a certain way. And they fucked up and blew up their planet. And then they came here, was here with the Atlanteans trying to make it work, but these freaking Martians were all like dysfunctional, you know, and brought a whole bunch of like drama and, you know, like kind of like just misunderstanding into the planet, and it created a weird energy, and that's when we started harming each other and the planet. It was like in those ages. And the Martians, they were trying to do exactly what they did on Mars, on planet Earth, which is essentially they built this they structure things across the planet to try and create energy matrix, right? A certain type of energy matrix to reform the planet and to try to make it do whatever the fuck they wanted to, you know, to travel the universe or whatever the fuck. And the planet already has one of these, but when they tried to put their own creation on it, they disrupt the balance of things, and that's what caused the tides to turn and swallow them inside the belly of the earth.
Interesting.
I don't know, but that's just one of those myths that I've heard. I've heard a lot of different iterations of that. It's kind of same kind of idea.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, there's got to be some truth in that.
I wonder. I mean, because, you know, like, even back then, you know, there's just a lot of talks of a flood. You know, obviously,
There's
it happened.
so many floods.
And I mean, yeah, you know, it happens. But I mean, who knows? Who knows if they're all related or if they're all one or if they're different floods?
Yeah, like, which one was it? Was it Mesopotamia? They also had a flood?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
In Samaria? Ancient Samaria? Yeah, there's all these different civilizations that speak of this flood and things like that. And I've always heard that this is our fifth Earth, right? We're trying to get right. We're in this cycle. We're trying to break this cycle and establish balance. So, if we don't do it here, I don't know. Maybe we'll go through another cycle or some shit. But that's essentially the journey.
Maybe it's just like, you know, surviving cataclysms. You know, that the human, like, we're older than, you know, 5,000 years, 10,000 years. It's just, you know, these cataclysms keep happening and we keep, you know, restarting over, you know, starting with these languages that keep evolving and adapting and, you know, who knows? Who knows, man?
Yeah, who really knows?
It'd be interesting, though, to think like that, you know, it's a lot older than we think. It's just, you know, a lot of things had happened, like, you know, maybe meteor strike, maybe, you know, floods, maybe, you know, volcanoes.
It's interesting you say that, though.
Tsunamis.
Right? Because I remember whenever they had, on Spirit Science, they were talking about the war between the Atlanteans and the Martians on the planet, and how there was actually, there was a meteor that was going to strike, right? There was a meteor that was going to strike, and we have the technology. We could just destroy the meteor. Why would we fucking let it hit us? But they said it was divine. We have to let it hit us. The Atlanteans, they're like, we have to let it hit us. We have to let nature take its course, you know. And then the Martians didn't want to do that. So then, when they destroyed the meteor, they disrupt the balance that way too. And the meteor still crashed down and created, you know, a lot of atmospheric shifts and it caused a probably even bigger upheaval. You know what I'm saying?
It'll be funny. It's like a sick kind of funny in my opinion. But if, like, you know, we like if meteors come and we go up and, like, we hit it with like a nuke or something and it blows up and, like, you know, the dust clears and then it's just like two of them now coming.
Oh my gosh. Like, fuck, guys, we're really in some shit now. Gosh, everybody hit the bunkers. Get in the bunkers.
Yeah, get to the arcs.
Get to the arcs. Did anyone build an ark?
Oh, man. Yeah, this should be crazy as fuck.
Damn, I can't believe this is how it's going to look when Jesus comes back.
You know, I haven't really seen much of it. I watched, like, parts of it. There's that movie called Don't Look Up. I
haven't heard of it.
It's on Netflix. It's kind of the same premise. It's like a story about, like, these scientists who find out that, yeah, a meteor is about to, you know, come hit us. And, like, they try to warn the president and stuff, but, like, nobody really cares. And then, like, yeah. I don't know. I haven't really watched it all, but, yeah, essentially what I got to, yeah, they're, like, trying to tell the president. And she's like, yeah, we'll deal with it. And, you know, it's, like, not even an issue. She doesn't care. It's like, is it an election cycle? It's like, no, oh, okay, it doesn't matter. And, like, you know, it's just like they're blowing it off and stuff, but, you know, shit's real. And they're all freaked out and stuff.
Shit's coming. Calm. It's coming for us. Are you guys stupid? You're not listening? Do you not see this? Look at our diagrams. You see our radars? Look at this. We are fucking esteemed scientists of the world, Craig. Of the world. Not the fucking nation. Not the fucking city. The world, Craig. I'm sorry.
You want to do this
shot?
John,
Yeah.
quick.
Yeah, let's get it. To big belly laughs and great newness.
Oh yeah, always and forever.
Have you heard of that dude? The fucking legendary meme maker, Xavier?
Xavier the meme maker now.
Yeah, bro.
Do you know Juan the Wizard?
Nah.
You want to hit that?
Juan the Wizard, huh?
Juan the Wizard.
Oh, Juan the Wizard.
Juan.
Interesting. Is he a mystery too? Because I know Xavier is a huge mystery. Nobody knows anything about him or what his real name actually is.
Well, I know his real name, but I mean, he has a way with technology. He's a wizard. He knows things.
What does he know?
No, he's the phone guy over at Boost. I mean, now he's like a manager and stuff. But he's been there for a while. But he knows things.
Oh yeah, yeah.
No, but he's just like
You be talking to him, or
he's
what?
the phone guy. And he just knows all the phone stuff.
And he calls himself the Juan the Wizard.
No, I call him the wizard.
Oh, I was like, this fool. Who is this guy? Let me meet this wizard.
He's got wizard's ways.
Man, I've met some wizards in my days.
He's a techno wizard, but yeah, wizards.
Yeah,
have
there's a lot of wizards out there.
many forms.
There's lyrical wizards. There's many of those.
Yeah.
Well, actually, not a great many, but there are many.
They exist.
They exist. Us being some.
They're out in circulation.
Yes. Shout out to the wizard himself, K. Reno. Yeah. Big brother K. Always holding it down for evolution and freaking realness.
Evolution.
And in real, just hip hop, lyricism, and the truth. That dude, he's what an artist is, like, at least my idea of what I would like to be as an artist. Straight up. Like, down to earth, real, myself. Do not compromise my values or integrity for any type of gain. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And and always be respectful.
No doubt.
I can learn to be a little more gentle and kind with my words. Sometimes I get a little hot-headed. Sorry out there if anybody out there got any of my backlash and me just tripping out, because I be tripping. Isaac knows sometimes I be tripping. He grew up with me, so he's seen the worst of it. You should have seen me when we was young. I was really tripping.
Yeah, we've been around. It's yeah.
Yeah, I was really tripping when I was young. Now I'm collecting. It's just sometimes I lose my grip, but I always come back to my sense. And if I haven't, I'll make sure I do my best to apologize on my end if I feel like I really might have caused some damage or something like that.
No doubt. It's it's not good to hold on to grudges and shit.
Yeah, I've been dealing with that a lot lately. Just a lot of conflict, and like learning to deal with it differently. So I just had court the other day, actually, right?
Oh, really? For your car? For the wreck?
Nah.
No?
Remember, I got that ticket for no. Did I tell you I got a ticket?
For driving, right?
I got a ticket.
Red light?
Someone stole my temp tag.
And you got a ticket for that? For not having tags?
No. So I got pulled over for not having tags, but they gave me a ticket for no insurance because I haven't had insurance either for a couple months.
Yeah.
But I'm about to get it, And I got a ticket for it, so I went to court the other day, but it taught me a lot. Actually, the whole cop experience, bro, like, I've had a really bad relationship with the system since forever, and actually, my brother actually made me really look at it like this, because he's been in the system forever too. He's been in prison, for a very long time. Bless you.
Thank you.
And he deals with cops really well, and just the authority really well. I'm like, man, honestly, that's the best. Like, I don't know why I be tripping. Like cops should end up being cool with me because they know I'm a cool dude. I'm just kind of, I'm just like fucked up with the system. But my brother, bro, like, he really got like that part figured out with the system. How to handle them and how to talk to them and shit. So like I've been working on that. I like that made me realize that I had a fucked up relationship in that sense. So I was like, dang, I gotta work on that. So I got pulled over actually a couple more times after that. A couple times I tripped on people. But the last time I didn't get mad. Actually.
Yeah, man. It is what it is. And yeah, like talking about, it's all about respect. If you come with people with respect, they'll generally, come back at respect with you.
Exactly. And he was cool. The cop was cool. Like, cops are actually kind of cool. I'm not gonna lie. Like, if you're really not doing nothing bad, cops are kind of cool.
Right. They're trying to catch real criminals, really. Like,
straight up, bro. Like, if you're just a regular person, bro, like the cops were telling me, we're just checking to make sure the car's not stolen. There's been a lot of stolen cars lately, and so you have no tags. So what are we supposed to think? We obviously had to pull you over. Yeah. And they're actually kind of cool. Especially if you're cool, they understand life. They're living it too. You feel me? So it's like that's one thing I kind of had to realize. But being in front of the judge was a whole different vibe, bro.
Yeah. How was that?
That was like
Denver?
Sheridan. Okay. So I went back.
I've seen Sheridan.
This is like crazy because it's like a whole full circle thing for me.
That's pretty much where you work, right?
Yeah, in that area. So like, I honestly, I everything happens for a reason, bro. I believe that. I firmly believe that. Some people don't believe that, and that's cool. But I truly believe it because it's shown itself to me time and time again that everything happens for a reason.
Yeah.
So, like, I never really thought, about me having a tough relationship with cops before. Like I knew, but like that's why I avoided them.
Yeah.
But I never thought about dealing with them differently, or in the system differently. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like I really needed that in this experience, just to learn how to deal with these type of situations differently, so I don't have a bad energy inside myself about these situations. Whenever they come about, or if, and yeah, man, judges are crazy though. They're different than cops. Like, cops are crazy too, like, because they're super like aware.
So what was different?
But the judge, bro, you can't, like, with the judge, bro, like, I didn't need to tell him anything. He completely understood me. He knew where I was at. He knew what happened. He knows what's happening. He knows how things are going. I was like, it was like, bro, like he like read my mind almost. He knew I wasn't up to no good. Like, I'm a working man. You know what I'm saying? He even extended my payment period. Because they gave me until the 14th. He gave me till the 21st. He's like, I'm gonna give you an extra week. And they told me not to even pay that day. I was like, all right, well, whatever. Because they're trying to get out of there.
And I've seen that though too. It's like, yeah, when you approach calmly, respectfully, cordially, it's different. If you come in, with confrontation and trying to fight them and be an asshole, they're not going to be, nice to you. They're not going to give you the same attention that they give somebody else because, they're trying to get you out of here now because now you're just being a nuisance.
It made me realize a lot too. It made me realize, honestly, I'm just another person. And I can't expect to get some type of special treatment, bro, because there's billions of people in fucking the U.S.
Yeah, no doubt.
And like millions of people just in Colorado. You feel me? So, like, millions of people with the same kind of problems. So I'm like, man, damn, you know, I really can't. You can't expect that type of, like, any type of treatment like that. You know, like,
Yeah.
it's just, we're all still just regular people, bro. Like, yeah, we're going through it, but this is how the system works. This is the law.
Yeah.
You might meet some cool cops that ain't gonna fuck with you, but you know what I'm saying? Like, what they're required to do, man. You know, sometimes, especially in like a little county, like a little place like Sheridan. Yeah, they're trying to get you, bro, real quick.
They need some money.
Exactly.
You know, that's crazy too, because that's what a lot of it boils down to. You know, that's why they give you tickets. You know, it's all about revenue and, you know, profits.
Exactly. And they know you're gonna speed or do this or that or the other. You know what I'm saying?
And I mean, yeah,
Someone's gonna do it. They're like, someone's gonna fucking do this shit. I know it. I just wanted to just watch.
I'm just gonna wait. Somebody will speed by soon.
I just know it. I see it all the time. It's I'll be off duty.
I do it sometimes myself. Yeah, man,
I know this is this hot spot right here.
it's interesting too. I mean, I don't know, man. Speed is an interesting thing. I heard someone talking about how, like, you know, a lot of these speed limits are from, you know, a different age, from different cars and stuff. You know, that should be updated. And I mean, I don't know. And I don't know. Maybe I do agree.
I honestly agree with how the speed limits are.
Maybe definitely on
main
highways
streets
and stuff. You know, and like, yeah, and like bigger, busier streets. You know, yeah, they should be maybe a little bit faster. And I don't know, dude. Something I've been noticing though too. I don't know if I talked about this in the last one, but it's been pissing me the fuck off, bro. Like, people who've been driving slow as fuck in the left lane. You know, in the far left lane, just like coasting and stuff. So like this other day, right? I'm on my way to work. You know, I'm trying to get there. I'm kind of maybe running a little late, but it's like, you know, I'm
That's
moving.
the HOV lane, right?
Yeah, I'm in the HOV lane, and this motherfucker, right? He's all like creeping and coasting, going like, the limit's probably like 45. This guy's doing like 30, right? And so like, we get to the point where like it breaks off into a fourth lane. Actually, no, it wasn't the HOV lane yet, right? And then we get to the point where it breaks off into the fourth lane HOV lane, and I just, you know, kind of get past him and go in there and just coast along. But as I look over and kind of see how stupid this guy looks, and like he like flips me off, and I'm like, "You son of a bitch! Like, you're the motherfucker going like so goddamn slow right now." And it's like I ain't got time.
You did it on purpose and shit.
I know. It's like, you trying to spite me, bro? Like, shit. Well, the funny thing, though, too, is like, so I was over here, right? This dude was in the farthest right lane. He gets all the way over to the left lane just to fucking go 30. It's like, you son of a bitch, you could have stayed where you were. Like, but, you know, it's some people's kids, man.
Bro, all right. I think I talked about that one when that dude was just completely stopped at the light, right?
I don't think so. But
Bro.
they're fighting? No?
No.
I don't think
So
so.
I was leaving work. I'm driving, and then there's this dude just stopped at a green light. So I pull up, and I have to come to a stop behind him. I'm like, me. I'm like, what the fuck's going on, bro? And he sits there for a second, doesn't move. And then he starts going a little bit, then he's going super slow. And I get over to try to get around him, but he gets over too. And he cuts me off, does this dumb shit. He's going super slow. And I'm like, are you fucking serious right now? This fool's pissing me off.
Yeah.
And I'm like, obviously he's fucking with me. You know, he's making sure I can't get over around him, doing this, that, and the other. And when I finally got around him, I come up on him. And I'm like, what's up, man? He's like, just puts his hands up, and he's like, I'm like, are you fucking serious? And then he like swerves into me and shit. And I'm like, are you fucking kidding me, bro? Like, he was pissing me off. Like, it was crazy, dude. Like,
you were getting enraged.
I was. I wanted to hop out and beat his ass, bro. But I was like, This is not the answer. Violence is not the answer.
Dude, that's honestly how I felt with that guy. It's like, bitch, you flipped me off, you motherfucker. Like, you're the one creeping in this fucking fast lane. It's like, oh, you son of a bitch, I should beat your ass. Like, I should be flipping you off.
And when I seen he was doing that, I was like, yeah, he's just trying to fucking fuck with me, bro.
Oh, he's probably looking for a fight. This guy probably wants to fight me.
Yeah, I'm not
You
even.
son of a bitch.
I'm a really hurt that dude, bro. Like he does, like I'm gonna break his shit,
I
bro.
will
Like
break you. I'm gonna fold you like laundry, you bitch.
I'm gonna break his arm, bro. Like and his legs, bro. Like, bro, like I was fucking heated, dude. This is no joke. So I finally got away from him and drove off. I was like, that fucking idiot, bro. I can't believe he was doing that.
Yeah.
Some people, like, why do you want to fuck with people? You know, like, I could have been some really pissed off dude, like, with a gun or something, and shot your ass, bro. Like,
Yeah, man, people are fucking stupid. I saw this one where it was like, essentially, yeah, this dude had cut this chick off or whatever, and she honked at him, and then she got on the side of him, and then the guy had fired at her, but she had her kid in the back, and you see that? And, like, grazed the top of the kid's head or whatever?
oh, I didn't see that.
Yeah, bro, it's like, fuck, dude, like, and just for honking at him, like, you punk bitch, like, God, people are soft, too. I mean, I get it, yeah, it is enraging, but it's like,
No,
Yeah,
you can't go to
start
that
firing
extreme
at people,
just because
like-
someone honks at you.
yeah, bro, like, come on. You know, it's, people are stupid, man. It's a different time, different age.
It's so weird, bro.
Yeah,
It pisses me off sometimes, but I
I
just
agree.
gotta learn to handle it better. You know what I'm saying? Because it's here, obviously. So trying to learn to handle it the best way as possible
No doubt.
without doing any damage. You know?
Yeah, yeah. It's,
Like, dang.
it's peace and love, man. People need to just learn how to drive.
For real.
Just giving license out to everybody, I guess.
Straight up.
Show up and get one now.
I remember the one time though, I was driving down Sheridan, going towards Sloan's Lake, door dashing.
Huh.
I don't know. These dudes pulled up next to me, and they were all tripping on me.
Oh, yeah.
They're all like looking at me in the window. They had their windows down. They had these crazy eyes, and I was like,
Giving you the bug eyes.
I was laughing, bro. I rolled my window down. I'm like, what's up, bro? He goes, you need to stay in your lane, homie. I'm like, oh yeah, you too. Stay in your lane. He goes, watch where you're driving. Like I don't know. Maybe I swerved or something into him. Like I didn't. Like I was like honestly, because I was door dashing. I was kind of speeding a little bit, and maybe I swerved into him a little bit. He's like, "Hey, watch where you're driving, homie." It was him and his little homie. Like these fools were definitely like 20 years old or something. And I was like, all right, you too, bro. And I was just laughing, bro. And I was just like, all right, cooling. Started driving. Oh, actually, I was going to the dispensary. I wasn't door dashing. I was going to the dispensary. And these dudes fucking... I get over and ahead of them, and they come back up next to me, and they're all like still looking at me. And they're all they go to turn, right? They go to turn off on the street. So I get all super close to them, and I'm like, have a good day. Have a good night, homies. And they're all pissed, bro. I'm just laughing. And I drove and just turned the other way. And I was like, yeah, them motherfuckers, bro. I still hope they have a good night. And like, I really do, you know, like.
Oh, God.
They look kind of cool, bro, but they were all tripping for nothing. And there was two of them. I could have definitely took them, but you never know. They could have had something. But I wasn't trying to fight, you know, like I'm not really trying to fight people these days. I'm just trying to chill. There's no point. Especially on right there in freaking Edgewater. Bro, there's Cop Central.
Yeah,
they ain't
bro.
got nothing better to do. They ain't got no crime in Edgewater, bro. It's like right there in Sloan's Lake, there's nothing happening almost. You know? There's just a whole bunch of people walking around the lake.
Yeah.
Going to
People-
stores and shit.
Yeah, it's especially over there, man. It's interesting. But, yeah, man, I mean, when people flip me off stuff, I just throw them a smile and a thumb.
Smile and wave, bro.
I know,
Straight up.
smile and wave. I don't even. That might even provoke, man. You don't even know, man. People are fucking. You don't know.
I
but
learned that from the
I don't
fucking
give a
the
shit.
Penguins. No, dude. Like I said, I freaking drove next to them.
Yeah.
I kind of did drive close to them. I'm not gonna lie.
Good day, homies.
Have a good day, homies. I kind of fucked with them a little bit. I was like, y'all is tripping for nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, and if y'all was really gonna do something, you would have hopped out of the car when we was there at this fucking stoplight, bro. Like we were right at the stoplight, and these fools was just mugging my window. So I rolled my window down because my windows are tinted. So I rolled it down, and I was like, "What's up, bro?" And he's like, "Stay here, lane, homie."
Then immediately got into their lane. He was like,
I wonder how they felt because, like I said, I was laughing at him.
do you have that pipe over there? Is that in reaching distance?
There should be a pipe over here somewhere.
There's a light bulb. We could probably break that open and hit that if you like.
Oh no, definitely not. Definitely not.
Shit.
This is the Saints Row.
Oh shit, man! What a world. It's jokes, people jokes. You guys having a good time? Like, share, subscribe. Like, share, subscribe. Tell your friends. You know how to be. Oh shit, steamy, huh? Okay, well, we can do that. That's what it's here for.
Behind you over there somewhere.
Yeah, I'm sure if I saw it over here. Yeah, let's see it. It has
My brother took it.
disappeared.
I think my brother took it.
Well, guess we'll know when we know.
We'll know when we know. And my other one's in the car. I took that
The
one.
eyeball one.
Yeah. The new one. The eye of the universe.
Came that jar over there.
This jar.
That jar there.
Are you sure it's a jar? It looks like a canister.
Well, it is what it is.
That's what they want to fucking make it, bro.
Like, technically, it's a little food container.
Those are always the best fucking containers, bro.
Yeah, this one's like Rubbermaid. It's legit. I've had it for a while now. Recommend. They sell it at Walmart. Check it out.
Oh yeah, he's over here promoting brand building with Walmart. Are they gonna shout us out, bro, or what?
No, I'm just telling you where to find it.
They better shout us out. Walmart.
No, we're a little too out there for Walmart.
We're not too out. We're not too nothing.
I don't know.
Nah. This is what the world needs. They get us on their side, they're gonna have the whole world up in that bitch, bro.
I want to sponsor the shit out of Walmart and be in like every sentence.
No, they gotta sponsor us first.
Put us on the. We're gonna be on the Walmart radio.
Yep. We'll be on Walmart Radio. They'll be shouting out our podcast. We'll be doing interviews.
Well, make sure you guys are checking out Deep Sector Entertainment on YouTube.
Yes, Tales from the Deep every week. Thursday. At
Don't sleep
3:33.
the deep. That'd be funny. That'd be crazy. That'd be something.
That would be pretty crazy.
Just like just chilling, shopping, and then it's like do a little advertisement real quick.
Yeah, one day.
Coming to a Walmart near you.
You'll be able to buy our episodes on like flash drives or something.
Something, man. We sell something, sell merch. Start selling to Walmart.
That'd be tight. Yeah, we could definitely do merch at Walmart. Be partners.
We need to get some shirts going.
Yep.
I need to honestly, I'll probably get some for my job. Because, yeah. See what they got. Because I know we sell some for printing and stuff. But it just might be sizes. Might be the issue. But I'm sure we can get like definitely some smalls and a few large or mediums and stuff. But yeah.
Merch on its way.
And then just get them to Homeboy. Forget his name. Forget his brand.
Colorado clothing.
Something like that.
It's like CCC, right?
Yeah, I think it's something like that. Yeah, the homeboy made our shirts last time.
Colorado Custom Clothing, Jesse.
Yeah, Jesse from Colorado Custom Clothing.
Yeah.
Yeah, he got some. I'm not sure how active he is now, but yeah, he knows how to make some good shirts. Quality product.
Yeah, check them out. Colorado Custom Clothing.
Yeah, definitely.
Everywhere. on all your social media platforms.
Yes.
Platforms. I wonder why they call it the Platte River.
Platte. It's probably another rich ass dude's name. Platte family or some shit.
Probably.
Platte tribe.
Some real shit, bro. A lot of these things are freaking named after people or tribes or something.
Yeah, it's something like that.
Half the streets on this side of Broadway are named after
I'll just Google it real quick.
Native American tribes. Did you know that?
I can imagine.
It's crazy.
Where does the Platte River get its name? Question mark. Let's see what it says.
I'm pretty sure Sheridan was a tribe too. Navajo is definitely a tribe, and that's definitely a street in Colorado. You know, my bad.
Sorry, let me just read real quick. The first ever known European to see the Platte was the French explorer Etienne de Vignard Sieur de Bourmont in 1714, who named it the Nebraskier after its Otto name meaning flat water. The French later applied the French word plate, meaning flat, and pronounced plat or plat to the river. So Plate River, because it was flat water.
That makes sense.
So it's like a French word.
It is a flat river. I just noticed my brother or somebody put a Mexican flag over there.
It's definitely red, white, and green.
Crazy.
Is that?
Oh, yeah.
Well, I mean, we're at 1:07 now. You want to call it?
1:07?
Sorry. An hour and 7. $1.07.
Oh, wow. Dang, that quick?
Yeah, it kind of flew by. Like the 26, it was kind of crawling. Then, it jumped to 40, and then now we're here at hour 7.
Shh. Dang, y'all. Yeah, it's probably pretty late, too. So, yeah. We're going to call it here. Till next time, everybody. Peace and love. Stay tuned for what we got coming up next.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Every week. Stay tuned for episode 100.
Oh, yeah.
Working on something special.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. We're already almost up there.
Like, share, subscribe. Tell your friends. Write it down on a piece of paper, put it in a bottle, throw it in the ocean.
Straight
Make sure you put a cork on it. All that good stuff. Don't be scared. Mm-hmm. Thank y'all for rocking out with us. Until next time, peace and love.